Welcome back to Tech by Pike. Today we're talking about the MSI GS66 Stealth gaming laptop. We're going to go over the benchmarking, some features of this laptop, and then I'm going to have some final thoughts at the end. But first, I want to review the actual specs of this laptop. It comes with an 11th Gen i9 11900H processor. It comes with an RTX 3080 that boosts up to 95 watts with dynamic boost. 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, and then it has the 15-inch 1080p FHD 300 hertz panel. That's a mouthful. Let's get right into it. In the MSI Center, you can do a number of tasks. Hardware monitoring is one, where you can monitor the CPU usage and GPU usage of your laptop. You can monitor the fan speeds. You can monitor CPU temperature, GPU clock, and VRAM clock, and the GPU temperature as well. You can go under the Features tab here, and the two tabs that we're going to look at here is the user scenario. You have a number of user scenarios, balanced, silent, and you can use the user one here to set up your own profile. The extreme performance here is where you would set your core clock offset and your VRAM clock offset, and you can also switch your laptop to cooler boost to really boost the fans to high. We'll turn that off. And then back to the features, we can go over to general settings here, and this laptop does come with a MUX switch. You can switch the GPU from MS hybrid graphics mode to discrete graphics mode for better performance while playing your AAA games. Just note that if you do switch to the discrete graphics mode, the laptop will require a system reboot. The MSI laptop comes with a SteelSeries keyboard. It has per key RGB backlighting. You can go into the SteelSeries app and configure that backlighting to any color really that you want, just based on your aesthetic, the game that you're playing, whatever it is. You can also go up and hit the disable button and disable the backlighting altogether. So we're testing out the MSI GS66 Stealth 720p camera. It's not too bad. I would still just limit it to conference calls or Zoom calls. Let's check out the typing here and see if you can hear me clicking. Okay, we'll check that out. Not bad though. All right, we're going to check out some royalty-free music here so we can test the speakers and the volume. So we're going to start out here at 20. And move up to 40. Move up to 80. Now 100%. They're not bad. I can hear a little bit of hollowness, but they're pretty good. Okay. So we used our Spider X Pro to do some testing on the actual screen, and we came out at 99% sRGB, 75% of Adobe RGB, 77% of P3. So we used some in-game benchmarking from some of our favorite games like New Horizon Dawn, Red Dead Redemption. We played a little Star Wars Battlefront, Cyberpunk 2077, and here are some of those scores. And right now I am on high settings, and I am getting about 140 150 FPS on Battlefront 2. We were on Cyberpunk. The game was on ultra settings. We had the muck switch to dedicated graphics card, and the fans were on high. We were averaging around 55 to 62 FPS on average while the game was on ultra settings. We're running Shadow of the Tomb Raider on ultra settings, and currently the fans are at high. We're at around 58 to 59 decibels. So right now, the hottest point of the laptop while we're running Shadow of the Tomb Raider is right on top below the screen. It's probably the first 4 rows at the top of the keyboard, and it's hitting around 97 to 98.5 Fahrenheit. The keyboard palm rest and the rest of the deck is averaging around 75 to 80 Fahrenheit. We're running a little benchmarking with 3D Mark, and currently we're on Time Spy, and then we will also do Fire Strike. Our Time Spy graphics score was 10,339. Our CPU score was 9,865. Overall score was 10,265, which isn't bad. We'll also get some benchmarking scores from Fire Strike. Our Fire Strike graphics score was 27,174, physics score was 22,533, and then the combined score was 10,116, with an overall score of 22,654. It's interesting. So we're going to take a look at our spreadsheet here, and this reflects in-game benchmarking tools for like Tomb Raider, F1 2020, Red Dead Redemption, Horizon Zero Dawn, where the settings on the games are at ultra, and we are set to the dedicated graphics card via the muck switch, and all settings on the laptop itself is on high. And so we're going to start out here with Tomb Raider, and the MSI GS66 i9 with the RTX 3080 came out at max of 208 FPS, average was 133 FPS, and the minimum was 102 FPS. If we move over to F1 2020, the max FPS was 269, average was 224, and minimum was 179. And then Red Dead Redemption is, the max was 110 FPS, average was 70, and the minimum was 31. And then if we move to Horizon Zero Dawn, the maximum was 104 FPS, average was 60, and minimum was 39. Not bad scores for games that are on ultra settings. The MSI GS66 Stealth gaming laptop. There is a lot of power packed underneath this hood. I was very happy with the results. We did have a couple issues. During our benchmarking, we ran into some graphic card driver issues, and we ended up having to uninstall and reinstall the driver 5 or 6 times before it would stick, and then we were able to finish out the benchmarking. Another issue that we ran into was the Aura backlighting behind the keyboard. We were never able to get it turned on, and so that was a little bit of a disappointment. And I'm sure that those are issues that are not across the board. I'm sure it's specific to this laptop that we specifically got. So just keep that in mind. This laptop has a lot of options for upgradability. Memory, SSD, you can put an extra SSD in, and then you have a swappable Wi-Fi card. I think that's great. Lots of I/O. The chassis is sturdy, really good quality build. I wasn't too thrilled about the keyboard, but that's okay. Comes with a 720p camera, but that's pretty normal in a gaming laptop for the most part. But they are coming around and getting, I've seen some laptops with 1080p cameras, so maybe MSI needs to step up their game. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this from Tech by Pike, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. Helps the channel, and it gives us an opportunity to bring more videos like this to you. Not only that, it helps us grow in the process, and we appreciate that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.